The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Hi, friends, and welcome to Season 9 of the Delaware Hockey Network. We are live from Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware, where this evening the Delaware Blue Hens Men's Division I ACHA team kicks off their three-game preseason stand with a tilt against the Rowan University Profs from just over the Delaware River. Hi to you all, James Witherite joining you, flying solo on the call this evening from the 412 Communications press box in advance of, as mentioned, the first of three preseason games for Delaware's top ACHA men's squad. We are 3 weeks away from opening night for the regular season, when the Hens will kick things off for their 2024-25 stand against the Concordia University of Ann Arbor Cardinals. We'll have that and every Delaware Men's Division I home game for you here on the DHN all season long. And we've got some new faces to get to know as it pertains to Todd Mittelmeyer's Blue Hens. Of course, clean slate, no notes to pass your way, nothing in the record department, but some new names, some new faces here, and a number of them coming from the Eastern Hockey League. Brady Burke, who will start on defense alongside Riley Donor, spent his last couple years playing for the Philadelphia Little Flyers, winners of the EHL South Division the last 2 years. And a couple rivals of his from Team Maryland. Teammates now, and Andrew Lowe, of course, Tommy Tracy back from last year. Andrew Lowe, a sophomore coming in from Oklahoma. He enjoyed a nice long stint at Team Maryland. And Noah Goose is another Marylander that we'll be seeing in the coming days and weeks. We'll see Tim Briley in action in net tomorrow, coming from the New Jersey Bears. And a few other surprises coming as preseason presses on. But it'll be an old mainstay between the pipes for Delaware tonight in the form of Jacob Snellenberg. The senior from Meadowbrook, Pennsylvania, was rock solid in net all season long for the Blue Hens last year, and he'll get the call tonight from head coach / GM Todd Mittelmeyer. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. And of course, the Delaware Hockey Network is brought to you all season long by attorney Heather A. Long. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for your circumstances, attorney Heather A. Long is committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule your free consultation, call Heather at 302-466-LONG or visit injuryde.com. We're going to take a quick timeout here on the Delaware Hockey Network. When we come back in roughly 4 minutes' time, it'll be go time for the first of three preseason games for the Delaware Blue Hens men's ACHA Division I team. They take on the Profs of Rowan. And we'll have the Limestone Pension Associates starting lineups for you as well in just a few minutes. Welcome back, everybody, to the Delaware Hockey Network. And it's all brought to you by Delaware's injury attorney, Heather A. Long. We'll be back after this timeout. There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more. Welcome back into the Delaware Hockey Network, presented by Heather A. Long, Rowan Prof's Delaware Blue Hens. The boys are back in town, and we're going to head inside the glass right now for the Limestone Pension Associates starting lineups. Hockey fans, good evening, and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware for a preseason matchup between the visiting Rowan University Profs and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Fans, on Thursday, August 29th, the hockey community, and especially here in the greater Philadelphia area, suffered an unimaginable loss with the tragic passing of John and Matthew Gaudreau. Johnny and Matty were fantastic hockey players, but even better people, and Profs, you guys know that best of any, calling Hollydell Ice Arena home. Their loss leaves a gaping hole in the hearts of the hockey world, and we are all better for having shared the world with them. Blue Hens, Profs, at this time, we ask that we join together in a moment of silence in remembrance of John and Matthew Gaudreau. Thank you. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For the visiting Rowan University Profs, starting in goal, number 30, Jake Booth. On defense, number 12, Mike Fratt. And number 20, Riley Rudolph. At left wing, number 23, Nick Thomas. At right wing, number 9, JT Zangara. And starting at center, number 18, Cam Chandler. And now let's meet the starting six for your University of Delaware Blueheads. Starting in goal, number 35, Jacob Snellenberg. At left wing, number 38, Dominic Guido. At right wing, number 15, Luke Doshin. Starting at center, number 25, Chance DeBolt. On defense, number 24, Brady Burke. And number 18, Riley Toner. Your Blue Hens are coached by Todd Middlemeyer, Jason Bainge, and Eric Sterren. The on-ice officials for this evening's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are referees John Thompson and Andrew Thompson, and linesman Gavin Doyle. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. And with pregame introductions in the rearview mirror, it's time for preseason hockey from Fred Rust Arena, and man, is it good to be home. And man, is it good to have each and every one of you with us along for the ride from wherever you may be. East Coast, West Coast, worldwide, everywhere in between. We couldn't be any happier to have hockey back in the first state. Rowan's moving right to left, clad in white, gold helmets, brown pants. Delaware in their head-to-toe blue. Gavin Doyle's got the opening face-off. And it will be Cam Chandler squaring off with a second-year Delaware player, Chance DeBolt. In memory of the Goudreaus, we'll go silent for the first 34 seconds. And may the life and the legacy of Johnny and Maddie Goudreau ever be a blessing, especially to our friends across the river at the Hollydale Ice Arena. Puck intercepted by Milliken. He walks through traffic, taken away by Burke, but he can't clear it. It's kicked free by Doshin just over the line, volleyed back by Fratt. Delayed offside, signaled by the lone linesman, Gavin Doyle. It does give the Profs an opportunity to change up, and here comes Tanner Mahoney streaking up the right side, but into a 1-on-3. He gives the puck away to David Cutler at the top of the near circle. Headman pass finds Bianchi. Here's a 2-on-2 for the Profs. Bianchi steered to the far corner by Straubinger. Swatting at the puck was Rodriguez to knock it free. Races on for it, picked up by Justin Guelph, but the Storm was slowed up by the reaching stick of the back-checking David Cutler. This held in off the failed clearing attempt, but cleared over the glass and out of play by Straubinger, and we've got a break in the action with 84 seconds in the books from Fred Rust Arena. Good pace to get this game going, and that was ruled off a Rowan stick. So an attacking zone face-off awaits the Blue Hens and the Pittsburgher Tanner Mahoney across from Aiden Plank wearing number 21 in Rowan white. This puck rolls behind the cage. Mahoney hassled by Cutler, looking for space. Mahoney stays with the puck. Couldn't get one toward the top of the crease where waiting was Rodriguez. Turnover force behind the cage. Cutler couldn't clear it out. It's carried now by Plank up the left wing boards, but he's outnumbered in neutral territory and stood up by Straubinger at the blue line. Mahoney recovers the loose puck, centering pass over the Blue Hen logo to Guelph. He storms in, but the shot was high and wide off the glass. Guelph gets his own rebound. Rodriguez centering past nobody home. Carter Jones could not clear, though, for the Profs, and this one is sent from deeper in Rowan territory all the way up ice, where the Angelino Danny Berg, working with Jack Keller on the third defensive pair, gets things going back from left to right for the Blue Hens. Headman pass to Andrew Lowe. We've got our first penalty of the game, and it will go against the Rowan University Profs. We'll see what John Thompson has to say. Bianchi off for a hook. .222 into the first period. It is our first Delaware Sports Medicine Power Play of the year. DESportsmed.com to learn more. Rowan penalty, assessed to number 24, Josh Bianchi. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 2 minutes, 22 seconds in the first period. Bianchi, 2 for hooking at 2:22. Shot was wide, low, cross-ice pass. Centering feed, goal! Crisp, clean puck movement, and the Blue Hens strike on the Delaware Sports Medicine Power Play. It's Chance DeBolt to light the lamp for the Blue Hens. Shot was wide, again. Low, cross-ice pass. Centering feed, goal! So it was Chance DeBolt on the cross-ice feed from Lowe. to put the biscuit in the basket for the Blue Hens. And we've got some particulars to sort out. As far as the assists are concerned, Alex Infanger across from Aiden Plank. With 3 minutes and 24 seconds elapsed from Fred Rust Arena. Quick shot, quick stoppage. And we'll do it again. Power play goal for the Hens on the first and only shot of the game to this point. At least for the Blue Hens, anyway. A Delaware goal, his first of the preseason, scored by number 25, Chance DeBolt. Assisted by number 28, Tommy Tracy, and number 17, Andrew Lowe. Time of the power play goal, 3 minutes, 3 seconds of the first period. DeBolt's first from Tracy and Lowe at 3:03, a power play goal. And an icing against the Blue Hens forces action to migrate the entire length of the ice. Cutler got a shot away from the left point. It was steered to the far corner by Snellenberg. Trying to crash in from the opposite half wall was Justin Linares. He's got some help from Duffy in the far corner. DeBolt plays the body on him. Now they're at the center of a two-a-side scrum. Puck is pitchfork free, but corralled by Delaware's Will Gould. Advance to Doshin, who skates around Milliken to gain the line. Here's DeBolt again. Doshin, tied up in the far corner, takes a shoulder check in the corner boards from Cutler. That knocks the puck free. It was held in by Keller. Gould bobbled at the right point. He drops back into neutral territory. As we reach the 5-minute mark of the first period, Delaware with a 1-0 lead over the Rowan University Profs from Fred Rust Arena. Unable to clear the zone was Chandler. Linares has a little bit more ice to work with. He feeds to Milliken at center. Cross ice feed as Milliken heads off. Cutler dumps the puck the rest of the way in. And the Profs will get fresh legs on all around as Keller steadies behind his own cage. This advance to Gould, bobbled again. Here comes Rodriguez, 2-on-1. Rodriguez centering pass, well fanned on the puck in the mid slot. It was taken away by Thomas, fired back into neutral territory, driven the rest of the way by Zangara. Pursued by Berg. He got there a half step quicker but couldn't clear. Here comes a shot from Findlay. Holding on was Snellenberg for the pause and play. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how tough and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of personal injury and workers' compensation. Heather A. Long will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Call Heather A. Long at 302-466-LONG to schedule a free consultation. That's 302-466-LONG, or visit injuryde.com. Seeing eye shot from Knoll at the left point was just wide of the cage. Lowe trying to dig the puck free. It caroms around the corner boards to Straubinger. Clearing attempt foiled by the reaching stick of Max Findlay. Berg confronted by Thomas. Here's Zangara net front. His shot from point-blank range was steered wide by the reaching stick of Jacob Snellenberg, who's 5 for 5 in the save department. Fast break for the Hens. Lowe was outnumbered. His former Team Maryland teammate Tommy Tracy trying to keep the momentum going. There, a long shot came in from center point off the stick of Riley Donor, former Philadelphia Junior Flyer, but that too was steered away by netminder Jake Booth. Nearing 7 minutes into the first period, Delaware's chance to bolt with the lone goal of the game to this point. Burke to Lowe. Lowe at the near half wall, hassled by Rudolph. Caroms the puck in beneath the cage. Infanger, centering feed, popped up in the atmosphere, held in at the left point by Donor. Andrew Lowe again. Overskates the puck in the corner. This is pushed free by Rudolph. Burke, back checking to his own line, recovers. Cross zone pass beyond the reach of Infanger. Intercepted by Fratt. Left near side. Rudolph couldn't advance up the near side. Ran into linesman Gavin Doyle. Was forced to retrace his steps. Carter Wyatt. Headman pass to Plank was a little long. Burke with a cross-ice feed to Louis Ruel. Ruel couldn't get past Fratt in neutral territory, and this comes all the way back behind the Delaware cage. A 1-0 hockey game, nearing 8 minutes completion from Fred Rust Arena in this first of 3 preseason games for the men's Division I Blue Hens. Tomorrow it'll be a triple header for the men's teams, all facing off against the Hershey Cubs of the USPHL, who are bringing all the troops from Chocolate City for a 1:30 first post. And Will Gould's going to go 8 minutes and 22 seconds in to put the Hens on their first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the night. Roughing the call from John Thompson. And we'll see the Hens PK for the first time tonight. Delaware trash can cleaning comes right to your driveway. And they use high-pressure hot water jets to kill over 99% of the harmful germs and bacteria that accumulate in your cans, leaving your cans spotless and keeping your home and your family healthy. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 9, Will Gould, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes, 22 seconds in the first period. Gould, 2 for roughing at 8:22. Fratt forced back into his own zone. Rudolph up the center logo, skates into a 1-on-3, drop pass to the left point and Zangara. He's checked off the puck by Doshin. Fratt protects. Cross slot feed, tipped belt high out of harm's way by Berg. Berg, Straubinger, Doshin, and DeBolt. The 4 on this PK wave for the Blue Hens. Zangara walks the line. Couldn't jam one in net front. Doshin emerges with the puck. Zangara never got the shot away. Berg tied up in the far corner. He gets a high stick from Chandler. And we're going to go 4-on-4. Approaching mid-period from Fred Rust Arena. Just as we expected, high stick on Chandler, leaving us even Steven for the next 54 seconds. Rowan penalty assessed to number 18, Cam Chandler, 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes, 38 seconds in the first period. Chandler, 2 for high sticking at 9:38. Lots of open ice now for these gentlemen to work with, but Cutler could not get through Rodriguez. Mahoney pressured by a pair of Rowan defenders just above the line, waiting for Rodriguez to get onside before he could make any advance. But ultimately, he turns over the puck. Cutler with time and space, and a stretch pass up the left wing boards to Milliken, confronted by Burke at center. The momentum for the Profs continues in a southward direction as Jones got a long shot away, waffle boarded into the near corner by Snellenberg. Back it comes to Findlay. Findlay clears from his own blue line with a Delaware Sports Medicine power play, continuing for the next 53 seconds. DESportsmed.com. Doshin cross ice pass. Rodriguez back to Doshin below the goal. Far corner. Rodriguez off his skate. Regains control. He sets up Donor. Rodriguez, top of the circle. Bobbled by Doshin net front. Andrew Lowe pursuing the puck. They switch positions behind the net. Andrew Lowe working that left corner now. He comes out into the house to try to get a shot away through traffic. Rodriguez couldn't jam in the rebound on the doorstep after the initial chance from Lowe was blocked. And the Profs clear with 11 minutes gone in the first period from Fred Rust Arena. Hens up a man for the next 15 seconds, and they lead 1-0 over the Rowan University Profs, despite being outshot 8-3. Here's Riley Donor, dipsy-doodling through traffic. His chance from the left dot was steered wide by Booth for save number 3 on 4 shots total for the Rowan netminder thus far. Talking to Todd Mittelmeyer before the game, head coach and GM of the Delaware program, we expect to see both Jacob Snellenberg and Jacob King in action here tonight, and then tomorrow we'll see Tim Briley and Tyler Roselle splitting time between the pipes. Odd man rush for the Hens. DeBolt drop pass low. Shot was tipped off its line by Kromchik. Recovering the puck is Ladd. Stretch pass the other way to Knoll, who tried to backpedal his way into a 2-on-2, but he bobbled the puck at the blue line. Gould drives play back into Rowan territory. Ladd recovers. Ruel intercepts at center, taken away by Ladd. Lowe stays with the play, tips the vulcanized rubber back toward the blue line, and this goes up over the glass and out of play with 7:40 to go in the first period of a 1-0 hockey game. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. From the neutral zone draw, the Profs drive back into Delaware territory, trying to even the score after giving one up to Chance DeBolt. 3:03 into the first period. Chandler through a congested slot. Shot was blocked in close. Gould. Up the left wing boards, Ruel tips the puck across neutral territory. He heads off for a change. Meanwhile, Fratt, under forechecking pressure from Trevor Early, forced to get rid of the puck quickly. Here's Thomas up neutral territory into a 1-on-3. He gains the Delaware zone. It was outnumbered, and his attempt to throw the puck in close went quite wide, and Gavin Doyle took one there as he's run into a neutral territory. We heard a whistle amid all that mess with 6 minutes and 56 seconds to go in the first period. Beers on Doyle after the game, apparently. And we resume action just above the Delaware blue line. Hens protecting a 1-0 lead. Donor caroms the puck up the near wall. Guelph to Mahoney. 2-on-3. Mahoney tries to streak through traffic, lost the puck. Rodriguez's chance from just above the left dot was off target. Here comes Guelph, trying to split defenders. Puck was poke-checked away from him by the back-checking David Cutler. Veteran Prof, a big, imposing presence on defense for the boys in white and brown. Here he pushes past Mahoney through neutral territory. His shot in a 2-on-3 missed the far post by a good couple feet. The centering attempt from Findlay was intercepted by Rodriguez. And here's Guelph again. Guelph triple teamed this time. He got the backhand shot away, but it was a C-grade chance at best and steered wide by Booth to the far corner. Inside the final 6 of the first period. Guelph off the interception. Shot intercepted by Linares in a congested slot. follow-up chance is good. Tommy Tracy on the doorstep gives the Hens their second. 6 of the first period. Guelph off the interception. Shot intercepted by Linares in a congested slot. Follow-up chance is good. And it was Tommy Tracy who gave the Hens their second. And now a 2-0 hockey game. As the product of Team Maryland puts away the rebound. After Guelph's initial shot was turned aside. Oh, Delaware goal! His first of the preseason. Scored by number 28, Tommy Tracy. Assisted by number 21, Justin Guelph. Time of the goal, 14 minutes, 13 seconds in the first period. Tracy from Guelph at 14-13. Down to the final 5 minutes in the first period of play. Knoll was checked off the puck, but it's driven back as far as the Delaware blue line and then some, where Keller recovers for the boys in blue. DeBolt's stretch pass evades the reach of Dominic Guido. Guido, the fifth-year captain, on it again. To Gould, high in the zone. That shot made it through traffic, but getting a piece of it, Jake Booth turns play to the far corner. Shots have evened out a good bit. Now 8-7, still Rowan in favor in the shot department, but the Hens are certainly in charge of the momentum at this point. Gould backhands the puck up the left wing boards. Touch pass from Guido to Infanger. It's a changing of the guard. Opens the door for the Profs to try to get one back. Long shot lobbed in by Findlay. Glove down by Snellenberg. And here come the Hens with a more concerted attack. Infanger could not connect with Early on the way into the zone. Long shot from Burke missed the top corner of the Rowan cage. Donor back at his own line. The fourth liner, Alex Infanger. Puck ticked away from him. Findlay tried to throw one in close. It was gloved aside by Snellenberg. Early to Infanger through traffic. 2-on-1. Infanger centering pass, lunging for the puck. Louis Ruel got stick on puck, but didn't have the line for the shot. 3.5 to go in the first period of a 2-0 game. Advantage Delaware on home ice over the ACHA Men's Division II Rowan University Profs, a program that has been mighty strong against the top D2 teams in ACHA play, and a team that very well could hack it in Division I competition. Wow! Tanner Mahoney shoots and scores. And he smoked Booth like a bad cigar with 3:05 to go in the first period. And here it comes again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Mahoney all the way, bar down. And it's a 3-0 hockey game. Blue Hens serving notice. The Rowan University Profs, but here giving one up. Profs get there first, and it was Aiden Plank to light the lamp. And it's a 3-0 hockey game. Took all of 16 seconds after the Delaware third goal. for the Profs to get theirs back. Particulars to come. Delaware's third goal. First of the preseason, scored by number 36, Tanner Mahoney. Assisted by number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. Time of the goal, 16 minutes, 55 seconds of the first period. Mahoney's first from Rodriguez at 16:55. Rowan goal, first of the preseason, scored by number 21, Aiden Plank. Assisted by number 30, Liam Ladd, and number 14, Carter Jones. Time of the goal, 17 minutes, 11 seconds in the first period. Plank from Ladd and Jones at 17:11. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides, sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont. Open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch, or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. This is an icing against the Rowan Profs with 75 seconds to go in the first period of a 3-1 hockey game. Delaware lighting the Rowan lamp early and often, but the Profs getting one back as Aiden Plank connects on the setup from Liam Ladd. Hens give the puck away off the icing. Jones leaves it behind the net. Played around near side to Ladd. 1 minute remaining of the period. 1 minute. Final minute of play for the opening frame. The Bianchi shot from the top of the right circle was sticked aside by Snellenberg. Doshin 2-on-2. Spin move tied up by Kromchik. They collapse. That shot from DeBolt was off the post. DeBolt gets his own rebound. He tried to set up Burke in the right point, but the pass was just off target. Burke back deep in his own zone as the Profs change up. Final 25 of the opening period from Fred Rust Arena. And this will come back an icing with 18.4 to go. Lots to like on this Delaware side so far, but they're still trying to feel each other out. There's speed, but the passes aren't quite tape to tape just yet. Eight periods of preseason play left before the points start to matter. Plenty to work on still, but plenty to be happy with through 20 minutes. As the Delaware Blue Hens head to the dressing room leading 3-1 over the Rowan Profs. Delaware Hockey Network coverage on the 412 comes your way thanks to Heather A. Long, Delaware's injury attorney.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm. Welcome back to the Delaware Hockey Network and a look back at the Blue Hens. Trio of goals of the first period. Tic-tac-toe with chance to bolt. Lighting the lamp on the Delaware Sports Medicine power play. 3:03 into the first period. Here's Tommy Tracy with the second for the Blue Hens. And then the third coming in the closing moments of the opening period. Rodriguez with the feed to the Pittsburgher Tanner Mahoney. And one from the Profs after that. Making this a 3-1 hockey game through 20 minutes. To all of you joining us on the Delaware Hockey Network, glad to have you back for another season. Sponsorship opportunities are available. To learn more, drop Mo a note at mjr@412communications.com. And she can help you spread your brand's name and message to an audience that last year was over 55,000 strong. And that number has been growing steadily from season to season. Gavin Doyle says, let's go, boys. Diaz and Bianchi set to throw down for the second period faceoff. And they're off. Rowan moving left to right here in second period play. The stretch pass from Rudolph from his own blue line had no recipient, but winning the race to the puck was Milliken in the near corner, so there's no icing. Milliken sets up a shot from Fratt at the top of the near circle, but it was blocked away by Tracy. Follow-up chance from Duffy, likewise tipped offline. Brady Burke tries to work this clear, and we've got a whistle. Penalty just 27 seconds into the second period. Particulars to come. Roughing the call. But who against? Riley Donor. So the Hens are off to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for just the second time tonight. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 18, Riley Donor, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 27 seconds in the second period. Donor 2 for roughing at 27 seconds. So the Hens, despite being down a man, trying to muster some sort of offense here on this PK. Fratt from his own blue line, pursued and run into by Early. They exchange a couple love taps just inside the Rowan line. Chandler in front of the Hens bench, streaks up the left wing boards, back into Delaware territory. He's pinched to the wall by Straubinger, who's on this PK with Infanger, Early, and Berg down in front. Glove save from Jacob Snellenberg. Brings play to a halt. And we'll see that flashing of the leather again here by Snelly on the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. Center point one-timer from Chandler. Right into the Snellenberg webbing. Half the Donor penalty has expired. Cutler one-timer. Sticked up in the air and caught on the way down by Snelly for save number 14. He was 11 for 12 in the first period. Here he's 3 for 3. Keeping the Profs scoreless on this second power play opportunity of theirs. Puck tied up off the draw in the far corner. It's worth noting Delaware in the first period in their own zone. Only one faceoffs at a 29% clip. Rowan at the attacking circles was 5 for 7. Overall, 20 minutes in, though, Delaware commanded the draw, winning 13 overall to Rowan's 6. So for the rest of the ice, 11-1 in the Blue Hens' favor. Hens back to full strength. Another Snelly save as David Cutler got one away through traffic from 35. Cross ice pass to Rodriguez. It comes back to him from Guelph. Rodriguez steered beneath the goal by Plank. Works the perimeter of the zone. The one-timer from Guelph was paddled aside by Booth. The shot was wide, so it will not go as a save to Booth's credit. Berg tied up at the near half wall. Puck was held in by Justin Guelph. Headman pass up the slot. Mahoney got stick on puck but couldn't maintain control for the shot. Mahoney shoved by Cutler off the biscuit. Good aid offered by Guelph. That tipped toward the net. Covered and held by Booth for a pause in play with 16:48 to go in the second period of a 3-1 hockey game. Advantage Delaware Blue Hens. Faceoff's going to come to the left of Booth, who has stopped to this point 10 of 13. Brady Burke, first-year Blue Hen, former Philadelphia Little Flyer, enters up the right wing boards. He dumps the puck beneath the cage to the Coloradan Luke Doshin. Doshin tries to use DeBolt as a screen to generate some space, but he turns it over. Milliken to center. Here's a 2-on-2. Holding just onside was Duffy. As Milliken gets tied up by Donor, they collapse in a heap in the far corner, the near corner rather, of the Delaware end. This is recovered by DeBolt. Chipped off the near boards beyond the reaching stick of Evan Knoll. Doshin chases it down and he backhands a rolling puck behind the goal in front of the Delaware bench where Milliken can't clear. Guido holds the line. Doshin looking for space. Off the toe of his backhand, he chips the puck into the near corner. Knoll taken off his feet, DeBolt racing for the puck. Neither could gain control, and this is slammed off the far glass clear by Bianchi. Both sides change. 4 1/3 into the second period. Odd man rush for the Hens. Diaz could not get one in net front. The follow-up chance. Doshin couldn't find a wide open net. He rushed the follow-up chance, and it was well off its intended target. Unable to handle the cross-ice pass from Tracy was low. Both products of Team Maryland of the Eastern Hockey League. The other side, Chandler's shot. Pressured by a pair of Delaware backcheckers on his trail. Covered by Snellenberg for a pause in play with 15:12 to go in the second period, and the Hens with a 3-1 lead over Rowan. Caution given to Chandler, the Rowan center. He's replaced to the circle by Thomas. And again, the face-off woes continue for the Hens in the D zone, but a fast break up the left wing board sees an Andrew Lowe shot. Turned aside off the paddle of Booth. Just beyond 5 minutes gone in the second of a 3-1 hockey game. 3-on-2 this Rowan attack. Drop pass from Thomas. The shot from Zangara was intercepted. Rudolph winds up from the left point. High and wide off the corner glass. This caroms back into the neutral territory, picked up by Lowe. Backhand centering pass could not find Tracy in the high slot. It is tipped over center by Thomas toward the Delaware blue line, but volleyed back by the Hens back checking Jack Keller and Shane Straubinger. Straubinger stays on, joined by Danny Berg. And here's Berg working in his own zone under heavy forechecking pressure from Chandler. Tipped by Tracy up the left wing boards. Berg, confronted by Fratt, slams the puck up the left wing wall, picked up by Infanger, but he couldn't split defenders. This is steered to the cage by Rudolph and covered by Booth for a break in the action with just under 6 minutes elapsed in the second period of a 3-1 game. Advantage Blue Hens, and they've got an attacking zone draw coming their way after this stoppage. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com today to schedule your first cleaning. The sounds of Pittsburgh rock and roller Anthony Rankin here at Fred Rust Arena. If you remember the SOS band's old Just Be Good to Me. Anthony with his signature arena rock sound from early in his career, covering it admirably. We get an eclectic mix here at Fred Rust. Face-off is spotted just above the Rowan bench area. Rowan coach Brian Bennett arguing the puck was off a Delaware stick and the face-off should have been in neutral territory or in the Delaware end. Honestly, that's what we thought too in the press box, but Gavin Doyle says, nope, we're lining up a neutral ice. It was deflected out off a Rowan player. Ruel through defenders, shot off the pad of Jake Booth, steered to the near corner. Early gets one away, stick save by Booth. Off that shot from an awkward angle. Battling for the rebound on the near corner is Louis Ruel. Puck stolen from the Quebecois by Aiden Plank. Here's Mahoney as the big guns come in. Centering feed. Ruel on the doorstep. No, sir. Mahoney again looking for his second. Puts one on a tee for Justin Guelph, but he couldn't finish with the backhand at the edge of the crease. Guelph again to Burke. The top of the zone. He lets one go from distance. Rodriguez failed to cleanly set up Guelph, crashing in between the circles. Guelph resets. Here's a 3-on-2. Drop pass to Mahoney. Top of the circle. Shot blocked. Secondary chance was wide of the far post. Mahoney again looking for another, but he's robbed on the doorstep by Booth. Chance after chance for Tanner Mahoney. Blocked shot. He gets one through. Now the setup from beneath the cage. Reaching for the glove save. Jake Booth keeping this a 3-1 hockey game with 12 and change to go in the second period. Hens trying to pad their advantage over the Profs, who play a division down, but getting some preseason conditioning of their own against one of the toughest teams in the Mid-Atlantic. And, of course, congratulations due the Delaware Blue Hens, who had a heck of a run last season that included a win and a regulation loss right here against the Liberty Flames. A moment everybody in this building will remember for months and years to come. And a run that ended at the American Collegiate Hockey Association National Championships in St. Louis. Hens looking to do that again. With a stacked schedule ahead of them. UNLV, Arizona State. Here Ryan Rodriguez was denied on the doorstep by Booth as he tried to cut through the top of the crease. Mahoney waiting. Doshin jumps in onside, but the pressure was on by that point. Here's Mahoney again. Shrugging off a check from Knoll. Cross ice pass. The dot-to-dot feed and the Doshin shot was turned aside. Coloradan again. Luke Doshin. Sticked out in the far corner by Kromchik. Doshin protects the puck. Work to Keller. Keller walks the line, looks shot, from center point, and that's tipped in. It's a Delaware goal, the 4th of the game for the Blue Hens. Was it Doshin on the doorstep, or was that Keller the whole way? We'll find out. In any case, it is 4-1 Delaware. It was indeed Luke Doshin, getting his first preseason goal. Jack Keller with the assist. As this becomes a 4-1 hockey game, advantage Blue Hens. A Delaware goal, his first of the preseason, scored by number 15, Luke Doshin. Assisted by number 5, Jack Keller. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 11 seconds in the second period, correction. Doshin's first from Keller at 9 minutes, 11 seconds in the second period. Doshin looking for another. Checked off the puck by Chandler. This wobbles across ice inside the Delaware line. Keller pulls back, steers the puck away from the forechecking JT Zangara. Played up the far side. Out off the stick of Guido, but taken away by Chandler holding the zone. Centering pass, Thomas could not control the puck. Under two-ply pressure, he turns it over. Here comes Guido the other direction. Drop past Doshin looking for his second. Got one net front. DeBolt lost his footing pursuing that puck in the goal mouth. Here's Fratt the other way. 4-on-2 for the Profs. Fratt to Chandler. Drop back to Rudolph. Lost his footing. Penalty coming up. It will be against the Profs. Delaware net is empty. Extra attacker is on. Guido pulls back to his own line. Tracy up the middle. 3-on-3. Tracy sticked out. Circles behind the cage. Diaz puts it in! The Iron Man gives the Hens one for the thumb. It's a 5-1 game. Cody Diaz threaded that one through. And now Jacob King coming in. Is the new Delaware goalie Snellenberg out after 30 minutes and 54 seconds with 1 goal against and 17 saves. Point of confusion here, there's a new NCAA rule that states that if there is a goal scored on a delayed penalty, that penalty used to be served in its entirety, but that's no longer the case. New NCAA rule says that play will continue 5-on-5. The delayed penalty goal nullifies the PK. So that's now in line with the USA Hockey Book. A Delaware goal! His first of the preseason. Scored by number 37, Cody Diaz. Assisted by number 28, Tommy Tracy, and number 36, Tanner Mahoney. Time of the goal, 10 minutes, 54 seconds in the second period. Diaz is first from Tracy and Mahoney at 10:54. Per the NCAA rulebook under which the ACHA plays, play continues 5-on-5 after the goal amid the delayed penalty. Now in goal for Delaware, number 1, Jacob King. A little late on the halfway, but you take what you can get. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a darn thing. So, how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and its clientele. Broadcast to social, print to digital. The 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, and everywhere in between. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit us at 412communications.com today. 8 to go in the second period. Hens pouring it on. Goals from Doshin and Diaz, making this a 5-1 hockey game. Keller could not evade Findley's forecheck. This goes over the glass and out. And the Hens will get an attacking zone draw out of it with 7:45 to go in the second period. Wherever you're joining us from, delighted to have you with us on the Delaware Hockey Network for another season of University of Delaware ACHA and AAU hockey. We'll have all 3 men's teams in action tomorrow starting at 1:30 Eastern, 10:30 Pacific. Be sure to follow us on social media, Facebook, X, Instagram at 412comms, and of course DE Hockey Network for all the information on amateur hockey in and around Delaware. Your Delaware Blue Hens, Salesianum, and more. 7 to go in the second. Findley could not run the gauntlet behind the Delaware net. Here's Rodriguez heading a 2-on-2 the other way. His shot from 30 feet was bothered by the reaching stick of Fratt. Rudolph corrals the puck behind his own goal. Straubinger takes it away from the path of Ladd and drives play back in over the Rowan line. Rudolph recovers, gives it away to Berg. Berg to Guelph. Hard shot was steered wide by Booth. Straubinger holds the left point. This shot into traffic was blocked off the body of Rodriguez, who was boxed out by Rudolph. Rodriguez skates the top of the circles looking for a shot lane. He shoveled the puck in close, but Fratt took it away. Follow-up chance after Rodriguez regained was off target. Berg winds up from the left point. Mahoney couldn't get stick on puck, boxed out by a pair of Prof defenders and steered to the far corner by Fratt. Rudolph could not get stick on puck cleanly. Jones tries to control it. Recovered by Rodriguez for Delaware deep in the Rowan zone. Inside 6 to go in the second. It's a 5-1 hockey game. Mahoney looking for number 2. Tried to jam it into the corner, but he lost the puck off the toe of his stick. Great opportunity for his second. And an icing will set up another chance for the Hens to complete the touchdown. Whether you're a competitive athlete like these guys or a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. And with years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more. Three-quarters of the way through the second period. Holding the zone was Linares. He gets a shot away, but the King stands tall. Jacob King recording his first save of the evening after Snellenberg stopped 17 of 18. Under 5 to go in the second period of a 5-1 hockey game. Guido streaks up the left wing boards. The Sewell, New Jersey native, hassled by Zangara. Puck wobbles to the far corner of the Rowan zone. Duffy off the back boards. That one board still a little bit loose. Puck caught that and deadened on its way to the near side. Linares, Plank, back to Linares. We still see him in his Philadelphia Little Flyers black and orange shell. He and Burke coming from the same organization, but here tonight on opposite sides of the red line. And an icing against the Blue Hens. Will put their backs to a wall with 4:09 to go in the second. But they do have 4 goals worth of breathing room. DeBold and Bianchi square off. Puck is down, play resumes to the left of Jacob King. Milliken to Plank. Plank could not skate through traffic high in the zone. Tracy lofts the puck up ice. It rolls toward the Rowan goal line where Bianchi recovers. Advance to Plank. Thrown the rest of the way in after Plank gains center. So there's no icing to worry about here for the Profs. 3.5 to go in the second of a 5-1 game. Delaware steadily increasing their lead. Goals here in the second period from Luke Doshin and Cody Diaz. Taking aim was Bianchi from distance. But Jacob King up with a glove save. Holds on for the stoppage with 3:25 to go in the second. Face-off comes to King's right. Fourth line on between today and tomorrow. We'll see everybody on this Delaware Blue Hens side, including a few other newcomers. Cade Coughlin in from Calgary. Oliver King. Dylan Causey. Noah Goose, former Team Maryland captain. Dylan Sangmeister, if you remember him from Interboro High School way back in the day, from Delaware County, Pennsylvania. We're going way back here on the Delaware Hockey Network. You know you're getting old when you see, of the incoming class, everybody but 2 players in either high school or junior hockey or youth or what have you. Either I'm getting old or I've seen way too much hockey in the last 8 years, one or the other. I don't know. 2.5 to go in the second period. Off the King's save, face-off comes to his right. Mahoney wins this draw over Chandler. Tip of the hat to our outstanding, the 412 crew, Zach Charlo, our videographer this evening. Production assistant, the stat man, Eli Swope, giving us the facts and figures real time. Associate executive producer, Molly Jo Rosen. And of course, yours truly, James Witherite, on the call this evening from Fred Rust Arena. And absolutely delighted to be back with all of you for another season. And there's Mahoney with a second. Hens go tic-tac-toe. Mahoney's got 2. The Hens have 6. Here we go again. Tanner Mahoney on the doorstep. Beating Booth for a second time and making this a 6-1 hockey game. Delaware goal, his second of the preseason, scored by number 36, Tanner Mahoney. Assisted by number 12, Shane Straubinger, and number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. Time of the goal, 18 minutes, 4 seconds in the second period. Well, wouldn't you know it, friends? He did it again. Hat trick for Tanner Mahoney. He boots the convert. The Hens are up 7-1. Stuffs the puck in net front with 1:09 to go in the second period. That's 4 in the middle frame for the Hens. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. As they continue to outpace the Profs. Now to the final 33, we've got some facts and figures to get through here, folks. As Guido's denied on the doorstep this time. Recapping Delaware's 6th goal, it was Mahoney from Straubinger and Rodriguez at 18:04. Delaware's 7th goal, 3rd of the game, scored by number 36, Tanner Mahoney. Assisted by number 21, Justin Guelph, and number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. Time of Delaware's 7th goal, 18 minutes 51 seconds in the second period. Mahoney's 3rd from Guelph and Rodriguez at 18:51. Tracy circles behind the net. The backhander made it through, but into Booth's pads. Long shot from Burke. Bounced off the backboards. The horn sounds. The second period has come to a close. Through 40 minutes, the score, Delaware Blue Hens 7, Rowan University Profs 1. We'll be back on the Delaware Hockey Network. It's brought to you by Heather A. Law.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm. Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. We're set to go for third period action in this first of 3 preseason games for the University of Delaware Men's Division I Blue Hens. Sheer domination in the second period as the Hens lit the lamp for 4. Tanner Mahoney with 2 of them to give him a hat trick through the first 40 minutes. Now in goal for Rowan, number 1, Bobby Kennedy. That shot from Straubinger from the left point did make it through. Booth retires with 40 minutes played, 30 shots faced, 7 goals against. So a save percentage of .767. Chandler at center, just onside was Thomas, but a dump and change enables the Profs to change up, nearing 1 minute completion of the third period. Mahoney turns on the Jets again off the feed from Guelph, and he comes, but he's steered to the far corner by Dan Duffy. Rodriguez protects the zone, good puck support lent by Jack Keller. Gould winds up from distance, puck a one-hop wide of the near post. Duffy controls the rebound. He can't play it out of the zone. Guelph batted it down center point. Here comes Rodriguez. Working in from the right side of the goal line. He crashed the net, but tying him up was Bianchi on the welcome mat. Net is knocked off its moorings behind Bobby Kennedy, and we've got a pause and play. A minute and a half into the third period. Face-off comes to the right of Kennedy. Chance to bolt. In across from Bianchi for the draw. False start here, friends. We'll try again, and DeBolt wins this offensive zone face-off. Doshin at the far half wall. Works the puck in behind the cage. DeBolt puts one on the doorstep. Doshin can't finish. This is carried back into Delaware territory by Connor Milliken up the far side. Doshin holding his ground at the blue line. Turns play back across ice. Into the Rowan zone he comes, but he's taken down by Linares. Plank the other direction, double teamed upon gaining the Delaware zone. He got a shot away from distance. King up with the save. 4 shots, 4 saves for Jacob King, second-year Blue Hen. Dominic Guido offering support after the puck was poke-checked out of Doshin's control at the top of the near circle. DeBolt circles behind the cage. This held in by Donor at the left point. And play is whistled dead as we've got some funny business in the near corner. Guido and Knoll, it appeared. And Guido's going to go. And he's going to have company in the form of Aiden Plank. They both go to 32 in the third period, so we're going to be 4-on-4. Four on four with 2:32 in the books in the third period. And the Blue Hens with that 7-1 lead over the Rowan Profs. Rowan penalty, assessed to number 21, Aiden Plank, 2 minutes for roughing. Delaware penalty, assessed to number 38, Dominic Guido, 2 minutes for holding. Time of the coincidental penalties, 2 minutes, 32 seconds in the third period. Plank, 2 for roughing. Guido, 2 for holding, both at 2:32. Low to Tracy. Team Maryland alumni in a 2-on-2. Tracy's shot was blocked by Zangara. Lowe's follow-up chance blocked as well. Riley Rudolph doing well to clog up the slot. Rudolph takes a shove in the far corner from the pursuing Tommy Tracy. Fratt dodges a check but loses the puck. Tracy to Lowe. They're starting to regain their chemistry from Piney Orchard days. It's taken them a couple periods, but they're finally feeling each other back out. Straubinger from distance. We heard that ricochet hard off Kennedy's pads from all the way up here in the press box. 4 gone in the third. And a hook signaled by John Thompson. Will drop the manpower even more. It's going to go against Rowan's Cam Chandler. So it's Delaware Sports Medicine power play time for the Blue Hens. Learn more at desportsmed.com. Rowan penalty was assessed to number 18, Cam Chandler, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 4 minutes, 2 seconds in the third period. Chandler, 2 for hooking at 4:02. Blue Hens up a man. 4-on-3 becomes 5-on-4 as the penalties to Plank and Guido have expired. Rodriguez working in low. Didn't have the angle for the shot. Guido in the far corner. Protects for the Hens. Mahoney net front feed. Fanning on it was Rodriguez. This is chipped high by Duffy. Glove down by the back checking Donor. And the Hens re-enter en masse. Guelph to Rodriguez in the near corner. Rodriguez to Guido trying to penetrate in the slot. Backhand shot covered up by Kennedy for a pause in play. With 14:53 to go in the third period, Hens leading the Profs 7-1, and still almost a full minute with a man advantage as power play B comes on for the Hens. DeBolt, Doshin, Lowe, Berg, and Tracy. So another 4-1 here for the Blue Hens. Head coach / general manager Todd Mittelmeyer creeping ever closer to the 100-win plateau after taking the reins from John Donahue a few seasons back. DeBolt, cross-slot pass. He tried to set up Tracy, but he was caught unawares, Tracy was. Ladd 2-on-2, slowed up by the reaching stick of Daniel Berg at the Delaware blue line. 25 to go in this Delaware Sports Medicine power play. In comes Tracy, the Team Marylander. Circling the perimeter of the zone. Cross ice feed to Lowe. Broken up nearly by Liam Ladd. Tracy holds the zone again, left side. He throws the puck into a congested slot. David Cutler tips it out of harm's way. Berg is forced back at a neutral ice to recover. And a solid kill by the Rowan University Profs. I'd venture far too little and much too late. That being said, it's worth noting that the Profs are playing up from their usual ACHA Men's Division II competition. Long shot from Cutler, steered aside by King. Some new goaltending blood in the Delaware ranks this season. We'll see Tim Briley in action tomorrow as the Hens host the Hershey Cubs of the USPHL. If you follow the Eastern Hockey League, we know Tim from the New Jersey Bears. On the ice for the Blue Hens tonight, Andrew Lowe from Team Maryland. We'll see Noah Goose, his Team Maryland teammate, tomorrow as well. Both of them played with Tommy Tracy. And also in the roster today for Delaware, skating as a Blue Hen for the first time, former Philadelphia Little Flyer Brady Burke. This net front chance from early was denied by Kennedy. So all these guys beating each other's heads in for the last 2.5 years, and here they are united. It's funny how this game works sometimes, isn't it? Twelve and a half to go in the third period. Delaware with a 7-1 lead over Rowan. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for your circumstances, attorney Heather A. Long is committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for people who have suffered injuries. To schedule your free consultation, call Heather at 302-466-LONG. That's L-O-N-G. 302-466-5664 if the numerical way is more your speed. Or if you want to go the online route, the address is injuryde.com. Heather A. Long, presenting sponsor of the Delaware Hockey Network. Mahoney's looking for 4. Lobs one off his backhand right into the glove of Bobby Kennedy for a pause and play. The Jets have cooled a bit, with the Hens up comfortably 7-1. But the big guns on for this draw again, forced back to their own blue line. Donor, Rodriguez, here's Mahoney. Centering pass, across, the shot coming from Guelph, rang off the post, and the net came off its moorings again behind Bobby Kennedy with 11:35 remaining. Triple header tomorrow between the Delaware Blue Hens, Men's Division I, Men's Division II, and AAU teams in that order, against the Hershey Cubs of the USPHL. DeBolt on the doorstep, missed the far post by a good 10 feet. 2-on-2 the other way, here's Thomas. Shot off the skate of Burke. Rudolph picks up the loose puck, tries to shovel it toward the cage, but it found the back end of the frame. On the doorstep and scoring was Carter Wyatt to make this a 7-2 game. Carter Wyatt beats King. The Profs are back within 5. Rudolph with the setup. This 8:59 into the third period, as we saw in the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Wyatt's first of the preseason makes the 7-2, and a puck out of play gives us a stoppage. Rowan University goal, his first of the preseason, scored by number 13, Carter Wyatt. Assisted by number 20, Riley Rudolph. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 59 seconds of the third period. Wyatt's first from Rudolph at 8:59. And there it is for you in the upper left-hand corner of your TV. And there's another Bobby Kennedy save with 10:46 to go in regulation. And the Hens with a comfy, cozy 7-2 lead, but looking for more to try to get primed for the Cardinals of Concordia University Ann Arbor, who come to town 3 weeks from tonight. Maybe they'll bring that IPA from the Arbor Brewing Company on Washington Street. Who knows? Here's Tracy. Long shot sticked up in the atmosphere by Kennedy. Rudolph brings down the rebound and pushes this clear to center. Lowe on the re-entry. Steered by Rudolph to the corner. Lowe tried to get a shot away, rang one off the bottom of the post. Here's Berg off his backhand. Couldn't connect with Tracy. That pass broken up by Jones, but it will come back in icing with 9 minutes and 54 seconds to go in regulation. Make it 9:58 to go. The third period of the 7-2 hockey game. Rowan taking a timeout. Just beyond the midpoint of the third period. Timeout, Rowan. And we'll take this opportunity to thank the folks who make the Delaware Hockey Network possible. Our presenting sponsor, Delaware's injury attorney, Heather A. Long. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. 412 Communications. Tip of the hat to our friends at First State Ice Hockey, building youth hockey in and around the First State under the philosophy of one state, one goal. Delaware Sports Medicine. Limestone Pension Associates. And Delaware Trash Can Cleaning. Sponsorship opportunities are available for the 2024-25 season. To learn more, email mjr at 412communications.com. 9 minutes, 58 seconds to go in this preseason hockey game. The Rowan timeout has concluded. Brian Bennett rallying the troops. Long shot covered up by Kennedy for a pause. 5 seconds came off the clock from that exchange. Infanger sent out by Gavin Doyle, the Québécois Louis Ruel. In for the draw across from Nick Thomas. Fourth line getting some time in here as Gould holds the point. The centering pass from Infanger beyond the reach of Trevor Early. Early recovers, flips the puck off the far boards just inside the line. Puck bounces out. Infanger could not protect the zone. The re-entry is good. The Infanger shot right into the breadbasket of Bobby Kennedy, and he holds for the pause. And his 11th save in as many shots faced. Now with 9:26 to go in the 7-2 hockey game. Advantage Blue Hens, and the big guns are back. Tanner Mahoney on with Rodriguez and Guelph. They've combined for 3 already tonight. And it's been Tanner Mahoney, the second-year Blue Hen, hailing from Western Pennsylvania, who's had the hottest of hot hands. He's got a hat trick. Penalty signaled by John Thompson with 9:11 to go. Rather by Andrew Thompson. Father and son referee team, and Will Gould is sent off. Leading to a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 9, Will Gould, 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes, 49 seconds in the third period. Gould, 2 for holding at 10:49. The Findlay shot from center point rang off King's pads and was steered to the near corner. Findlay again, kept high in the zone by Ruel. The shot made it through traffic. King with the save, follow-up chance, Cutler, tipped down off the glove of King, recovered by Ladd, but he was outside the house, couldn't get a secondary shot away. That one from distance off the stick of Findlay, denied by King as well. This comes back to Cutler, center point. Findlay opens fire. That was blocked. No, that was on target, and so was the secondary chance from Ladd. King stayed with the rebound and made the secondary save. So 5 rapid-fire saves from the second-year Blue Hen. And the defensive reinforcements clear. We're down to the final 8 minutes of this first of 3 preseason tilts for the Delaware men's Division I team. We will have tomorrow's against the Hershey Cubs of the USPHL on these airwaves. Listed start time 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 10:30 a.m. Pacific. That will be followed immediately by the lone preseason game for the men's Division II Blue Hens, coming at 4:30. And the men's AAU team coming at 7:30. Also against the Hershey Cubs, who will be bringing pretty much their entire roster, Premier, Elite, and heaven knows what else, for an action-packed day of preseason hockey from here halfway between Philly and Baltimore. This Blue Hens team will then travel a week from today to Hollydale Ice Arena to take on the Philadelphia Hockey Club of the Eastern Hockey League in their third and final preseason tilt. That game scheduled for 2 p.m. Whether it will be on these airwaves, we will keep you posted. Be sure to follow us on social media at DE Hockey Network on Facebook, Twitter, now called X, and Instagram alike. Be sure to follow 412 Comms on those platforms as well. And we will keep you updated as more information is available. Final 6 minutes of a 7-2 game. Sheer Delaware domination over this Profs team. It's a 7-2 score. And emerging with the puck from behind the cage is Dominic Guido. He dekes to draw Kromchik out of position. Lost the puck. Doshin gathers it back in. He tries to snipe one from 15 feet but couldn't pick the corner. Gould lets one go from distance. A one-hop into the glove of Kennedy. And we've got a pause. 5.5 minutes to go. Before we can put a lid on preseason game 1 of 3 for the Blue Hens. A few new players here and there, but mostly familiar faces in tonight's lineup. But a lot of rust to knock off after the offseason. The speed is certainly there. The scoring hand of Tanner Mahoney has accounted for 3 goals. Ryan Rodriguez with a trio of assists. But the coordination and chemistry still have a ways to go. Gould could not connect. Final 5 minutes of this contest. Ladd lofts the puck in from just above the Delaware blue line. It is recovered by Brady Burke. Mahoney, Guelph. Back to Mahoney it comes up the right wing boards. In comes Tanner Mahoney, and he sets up Guelph for a fourth. I should say for an 8th Delaware goal. 5th point for Tanner Mahoney. And Elvis has most assuredly left the building. So the Storm strikes for the first time this season. Tanner Mahoney with the assist. The primary assist anyway. As we come to the final 4 minutes. Of this 8-2 contest. And another. This coming with 3:46 to go. Tommy Tracy with the 9th Delaware goal. And this one's been put right to bed. Delaware's 8th goal. First of the preseason, scored by number 21, Justin Guelph. Assisted by number 36, Tanner Mahoney, and number 24, Brady Burke. Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 34 seconds in the third period. Guelph's first from Mahoney and Burke at 15:34. Delaware's 9th goal, second of the game. Scored by number 28, Tommy Tracy. Time of the goal, 16 minutes, 14 seconds in the third period. Tracy's second at 16:14. And a penultimate minute of this contest upon us. Early's off for a cross check. The 17:03 mark. And the Hens go on. Another Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 8, Trevor Early, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 17 minutes, 3 seconds in the third period. Early, 2 for cross-checking at 17:03. Two and a half to go in this 9-2 game. The centering pass from Plank resulted in a Jones shot that King stayed with and turned aside. Infanger clears. And we've got a man down in the Delaware zone. Cutler picks himself back up. And we'll see if anything further comes of it. Looks like we're going to be back in the Rowan zone. Last play face-off. Because it was a Rowan player down, they could not gain territory as a result of the stoppage. Riley Rudolph from his own zone. Hassled by Doshin, drops the puck back to the accelerating Mike Fratt. Fratt turns it over to Donor, who wobbles the puck over center. Race on for it at the Rowan blue line, but Guido could not get past a pair of Rowan back checkers. Doshin recovers in neutral ice. 45 seconds left on this Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Doshin to Guido. Backhand was too high and off its intended line. Zangara recovers for the Profs, leaving this back to Fratt behind the goal. Fratt drops it back to Rudolph. This is Milliken. Carrying the puck behind the net, recovered by Zangara. High it goes to Rudolph. Fratt, Rudolph. Back to Fratt. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Final minute upon us. Zangara with the net front feed. Rodriguez controls the puck. Now Berg works this out of the zone. Guelph to Berg. Berg shot. Blocked in the slot by the back-checking Mike Fratt. Mahoney pursues the loose puck behind the net. Milliken got there a half second quicker and protects for the Profs. Rodriguez takes it away. Unable to reel it in from the near dot was Justin Guelph. Held in by Straubinger. Hens back to full strength. We'll cycle this out. A solid preseason win for the Delaware Blue Hens. Ticking down to its final seconds. And that, friends, will do it. Tonight's final score, Delaware Blue Hens 9, Rowan University Profs 2. Final shots on goal, Delaware 46, Rowan 32. Fans, it's time for the 3 stars of the game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. Today's 3rd star, with 17 saves on 18 shots faced, for Delaware, number 35, Jacob Snellenberg. Tonight's number 2 star with 2 goals for Delaware, number 28, Tommy Tracy. And the number 1 star of the game with a hat trick and 2 assists for your Delaware Blue Hens, number 36, Tanner Mahoney. And that, friends, will do it for us as preseason action kicks off here at Fred Rust Arena. A look back at Tanner Mahoney's trio of goals to lead the Blue Hens to a preseason victory over the Rowan Profs. We will be back at it tomorrow, game time 1:30 p.m. for the whole crew. Zach Charlo, Eli Swope, MJR. This is James Witherite saying thank you for your company. We'll see you tomorrow here on the DHN.